Welcome. Don't adjust your dial. Welcome everyone to the Lofi Poli Sci podcast. I'm your host, Michael Pickering. That's right. Lo-Fi's and low fidelity, low quality, in your face, messy as can be global news show. Here we're going to talk about that famous question, what's going on in the world today? It's Wednesday, and time for that Lo-Fi Global News, fresh off the press. Source, Reuters World News. Stop or suspend West Bank annexation. Devil in the detail for Israel-UAE deal. On Monday, we said we'd be watching to see what normalizing relations between two countries really looks like. And already there seems to be a bit of discrepancy. A joint communication between the UAE and Israel was released. The Israeli version saying the annexation of the West Bank would be suspended for the deal to go through. The UAE version said the annexation would be stopped. If this isn't politics, I'm not sure what is. We'll be watching as this wording develops further. Next up, source, AP News International. U.S. suspends some aid to Ethiopia over dam dispute with Egypt. That's right, the U.S. is getting involved in African politics. Imagine that. The story. Ethiopia built a dam on the Nile River that is restricting the flow of water to Egypt, a major dispute. Apparently, the U.S. is suspending some aid to pressure Ethiopia to make progress in negotiations between them, Egypt, and Sudan. Although the State Department used the word temporary pause, I wonder, considering everything in the news today, if this really means suspend. Now, moving forward, because we never move on from anything, source, Reuters World News. Putin critic Navalny was poisoned with Novichok nerve agent, Merkel says. That's right, the word is in and coming straight from Germany's Chancellor Angela Merkel, saying that Navalny was a target of attempted murder and Russia has to explain itself. She additionally said she would be speaking with NATO allies to see potential responses for this attempted murder. We wait patiently to see what President Putin of Russia says tomorrow, if he even responds to these accusations directly. We'll keep you updated as we know more for sure, Lo-Fi Nation. Our following story comes from the BBC World News. International Criminal Court officials sanctioned by U.S. I'm not going to spend too much time on this one, because I'm more curious what you have to say. The story. The U.S. has targeted senior officials of the ICC, the International Criminal Court, that prosecutes people for war crimes, crimes against humanity, genocide, basically some of the worst stuff on the planet. The ICC tries to hold people accountable, and the U.S. is sanctioning some of its top people. A question to you, Lo-Fi listener. What is this really all about? Write in and let me know your thoughts. And a last piece of news to send you on your way for the day. Source, The Washington Post. R&B singer Akon moves ahead with Akon City-Senegal. Fantastic. Simply fantastic. Thank you, Akon, for giving us some good news on this Wednesday. The story. Back in 2018, Akon announced plans to build what would be the most technologically advanced city in all of Africa. And on Monday, he said having secured a substantial part of the $6 billion required to build it, that construction starts next year just outside of Dakar, Senegal. We can't wait to see this happen, and I can't wait to go visit. And it's a brief snapshot of what's going on in the world today. Stay tuned for tomorrow's episode of Lo-Fi Global News. Always remember that Lo-Fi Poli Sci is more than just me. It's the we that we be. Write in with questions or comments to lofipolisci@planetmail.com. Thanks for listening. Stay safe. Wash those hands. And I'll see you on the next episode of the Lo-Fi Poli Sci podcast. Pickering, signing off.